Yes, yeah. The barb fitting on the bottom is at an angle, and they have glued them in or like welded them. I'm gonna take it apart when we get one in eventually.
Yeah. We can
But that's apparently why. So if we get anyone who comes in asking for Daniel's calling, by the way, like, oh, he just called.
What? Oh.
Yeah, Daniel literally just called.
Oh, why does he call me on this? Why does he do that?
Oh, tell him I said hello, I guess.
All right.
But
Pop my mic. Thank you. Give me a second.
yeah, you're fine.
You're allowed though.
Okay, hello. I'm pulling stuff up. Hello. Why is YouTube on this side? It's got to be the other way around. This is annoying the hell out of me. Okay, well, I have YouTube up. Instagram's obviously giving me hell in a handbasket. I hate this. Hello, everybody. It's just me. Ross is taking care of business. Is the Airsoft 717? Let me win your giveaway. I'm in Lancaster, PA. You know, I wish I could rig the giveaways because if I could, I would just win out of them every time anyway. So, I can't do that, though, because that would be illegal. Shipping cheaper for you. It doesn't matter if you're in PA or if you're in California or wherever. We ship it out regardless. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. How is everyone today? I forgot to eat lunch before this, so I'm hungry and a little bit lucid still from this past weekend. Or lucid? Is lucid the right word? I can't remember if lucid is the right word. Whatever the white word. Oh, my goodness. Whatever the right word is. Because Gun Gamers this weekend kicked my ass. It was so cold. It was the coldest Airsoft event I think I've ever played. And I can't wait to do it again until next year. Holy crap and a half. Nothing like having it be so cold, the lubricant that you use for your Airsoft gun physically freezes. So when you're taking off the tank stock off of your MTW, I get scared that my O-rings are broken, but instead it's literally the frozen lubricant. I've never seen that before, getting so cold. So, well, over on YouTube, Great Lake Milsim, lunch is overrated. Caffeine and nicotine is all you need. I ran out of nicotine this morning. I have had 2 cups of coffee. I am running on damn near fumes, but I got some rice and beef because I'm a good meal prep boy. Trying to be a little healthier for this next 2026 season. Keep up with all the youngins running around, you know what I mean? Gun Games events are great. They are some of my favorite events, period. If I could make it to every single one without fail, I certainly would. But before I move any further, Ross will be back in here shortly. Welcome back to the Amp Lunchtime Live. My name is Logan. We are joined by Ross, our media man himself. Right now it's just me because, you know, somebody's slacking off. And I guess you guys get to deal with me right now. So, back over on YouTube still. Question, the VFC Samurai versus VFC Mark 18 fully upgraded no HPA. Which is the better platform? So, that really... Firstly, VFCs are fantastic guns. I love both of them dearly. Oh, look who finally decided to join us.
He's back. Our little swag bag might have gotten lost in shipping. We'll have to... I'll have to deal,
Son of
with
a
that in a
bitch.
minute.
The amount of shipping fucking problems... I'm going to cuss now. I didn't know them early. The amount of shipping problems I've had... What do we ship it with? FedEx or UPS?
I don't know.
Oh, I have a headache. Oh, my goodness. Anyways, back to what I was saying.
I don't know who did it to us.
No, firstly, the VFC guns are great. I'm on YouTube first comment.
Okay.
I already talked to a couple people who did the intro, said that you were cutting out on work because you're lazy.
Yeah, that's what happened.
But the VFC Samurai versus the Mark 18, they're both fantastic platforms. Honestly, I would be happy running them, either of them stock during an entire milsim. At this point, if you're fully upgrading them without a list of upgrades you do to each one, it would be a preference between which one you like more. I prefer the Mark 18 over what the Samurai looks like, so I would recommend the Mark 18.
The Mark 18 is an Avalon, is the Samurai?
Well, he just said VFC Samurai versus VFC Mark 18, so I'm going off of...
Isn't the VFC Mark 18 one of their Avalon series?
Yes, well, they also have VFC Avalon Samurais as well. That's why I'm saying that it's like really a personal preference at this point. If you tell me what upgrades you're getting, I could be a little bit more specific with it, but honestly, the Mark 18 I prefer over anything else for that. So.
I mean, they're cool, assault mod.
Any man who doesn't have nicotine shall sell his AEG and buy some. I just need to run across to the 7-Eleven across the street, or ask him because I see there's definitely not a stack of Zins. Was that a 6-pack, 4, 5-pack?
It's a roll.
We got a whole ass roll of Zins. What are those, Sixers?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to steal one from you. Anyways,
What's
over
up,
to
Polar
Instagram.
Star?
Oh, hello.
Hey, they're mine.
Hello, Zach.
Hi, Zach. I saw your announcement on the pop-ups, which I know we have them here, but we haven't really had a lot of time to test them. It's been so cold.
Well,
We can't
we've
do anything.
also had this hop up for over a year. We have tested it a little bit in guns, but like taking out to an event or whatever like that, it just keeps getting pushed around to different people, and we have put it in rifles and stuff, and so far it works really great. The only issue is that our dial was a little tight, but it works incredible for what we have it as.
For people who haven't seen already, because I have one here.
Yeah, and I have one in my room.
We have the Polar Star, what do they call it? The hop-up thing?
Which is like the best. I love it so much. It's great.
It's not gonna, because it doesn't do focus like that, but yeah. And they put our little logo on this one, which is really cool.
Yeah.
But we've messed around with these guys a little bit.
They're great.
Yeah, they're really cool.
They're
I
pretty
wanna
sweet.
I wanna get a full video for you guys out talking about them, but it has taken a sideline to some other things, but we'll get there.
Yeah, it's very, very, very cool. Honda 96 build, what's up, guys? The LCT M60 is out. We must get to the choppa and go grab one.
Yeah, I want us to get them in here. I'm sure we'll probably order one. I'm not too sure what the status is, but I definitely want to get my hands on one and mess with it. I'm definitely expecting some heavy weight out of that thing.
Yeah, especially if it's an LCT. It's gonna be incredibly heavy. Shaka Explorers, let's go. My AirTech getting here tomorrow. Congrats on the AirTech. Those are pretty sweet little nifty guys. Is that Hot Milk Finder? Attaboy. What a damn username of the week right there. Hot Milk Finder.
It's Hot Milk Inder.
I like Finder. I like Finder. Finder sounds better.
There's not
to me.
2 Fs.
Yeah, Finder sounds better.
FTX
need to
and
re-up.
UPS is a pain for sure.
Brother,
they feel it.
FedEx is even worse. You thought UPS was bad? Imagine dealing with FedEx. I have a FedEx rep telling me that shipping to the UK is illegal because it is. When in fact it is not illegal to ship airsoft guns to the UK. FedEx just thinks it is.
Oh, no, it's not airsoft, it's just anything. It's illegal to
Well,
ship it.
so did you know actually FedEx will not go ahead and ship horror comic products or the devices to develop horror comics to the UK because it's illegal. I shit you not, it's in their thing.
Comics?
Horror.
Horror. Okay, that's what you said.
Like horror, like
Okay.
ooh, spooky eye.
I just needed a.
I didn't say horror comics.
I
did not say horror comics.
I heard what I heard.
Listen, if it was those, I'd be like, yeah, they're spank bang or spanky mags, you know, nudie mags.
Interesting. That's lame.
Need to re-up on my zip. Shock Explorers FedEx, yeah, fuck that.
What's up, Gray Bush? Happy Wednesday.
Hey, they're mine. I really hope that Zach is claiming me as his, because that would be that'd be great. I really need some hugs and kisses from people.
The LCD M60 aluminum one is like 1026, and the steel one is like, oh, that's not even a bad price difference.
No, honestly.
FPS between 375 to 425.
You got me fucked up if I'm carrying around the steel one around. You got
Dude,
me
if you're
fucked
gonna
up.
buy an LCD, it better be the steel one, or I'm gonna call you up. Bitch.
I don't give a shit. I'm not an LMG guy.
You're a bitch.
That's fine. I'll be a bitch. I will carry around the
heavy
aluminum
boy,
one.
man. 375 to 425 FPS that's insane though. Yikes.
That's kind of cool though. That's kind of cool though.
I'm about to put 14.1 gears in my LCT AK. Very nice. Love good upgrades. No, they don't mind. I'll fight you over them. The new East German LCT AK is out. Yeah, it does look really cool. I actually, I'm having Kurt order this one in. I'm going to take a look at it. It's actually going to a customer who's a buddy of mine. But before I hand it off to him, I'm going to get my greasy little paws on it.
What, I don't think I've seen this AK.
It is, I'll pull it up.
I can look it up on my phone. What is it,
I can
LCT
pull it up.
East? All right, you probably know the exact website anyways.
Well, it's on e-bike.
I'm getting a new pair of Solomons on Friday for myself. That's what I'm going to be getting in.
This is going to take forever because e-bike has a gazillion things, and I don't remember the exact model, but it's the... maybe I should type in East
Did you
German
post
and
it up in the purchasing chat or whatever?
No.
No?
No, I talked to Kurt about it because it was a custom
I
order.
know exactly what AK you're talking about. Yes, I know exactly what AK you're talking
East
about.
German, yeah. It's
Yep.
got the folding stock. It's got the really cool front
that
handguard
comes in
and
today.
stuff. Oh, does it come in today?
Either today or tomorrow. It does, because I have a gun for a customer on their order as well. We have to build out because we're doing a custom LMG.
Very cool. My buddy will be very excited for that, and I'll be
Yeah.
excited to put my hands on it a little bit. So,
Where's y'all IGL from HPA pistol grenade launcher? Very nice addition. I'm very happy that it's a very nice addition for you.
an
even
HPA pistol grenade launcher.
though, even though I don't know how that works, I would love to know how that works because that sounds very interesting.
Hi, multi-sportswear.
Hi.
What up, nerds? This weekend wasn't even cold. Yo, that's what I'm saying.
You are a liar and a scoundrel
it
at that,
was warm
Eric.
in my house all weekend.
I have never in my life played a colder airsoft game. I loved setting up when it was negative 20 out, watching my lubricant freeze on my MTW, having 2 out of the 3 shells that we had for the Stingray launcher physically not work. One of them fell apart. It was so cold. That was great. Having a customer come in with a gun cracked in half because it was so cold and brittle, it snapped. The amount of people, can you look at my gun? It's not shooting. I'm like, brother, no one's gonna shooting.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, that's the problem when it gets
holy
that cold.
crap, it was cold.
Stuff just doesn't work.
Do not listen to Eric about this. It was incredibly
Hey, the
cold.
photos look cool though.
Yeah, dude,
That's all I care
I'll be
about. I think
honest.
the photos look
The painter schmuck from Walmart
Yeah.
for snow camo kind of went hard.
Yeah, no,
However, I will say everyone at the event was having a kick-ass time. The only complaint I got was how cold it was, which you can't control the weather, unfortunately. But man, it was still a blast and a half. I cannot wait to go back next year to, again, freeze my ass off. I will be running an AEG, though, next year. That is for damn sure. With hot hands taped to the side of the gun to keep it as warm as possible.
Yeah, I'd recommend it. Yeah. If I go, I'm running a Springer.
Dude,
I'm just gonna bring a
maybe.
Spring sniper rifle. I ain't
Yeah,
dealing
but the
with none of
problem
it.
is that if you have a Springer, like, what if everything shrinks so bad?
Well,
that
the only
is-
thing you have to worry about is your bucking.
Yeah, well, to an extent, with how cold it was this weekend, you have to worry about a little
With an
more.
AEG, dude, your battery's gonna be chugging along. Your
That's why
electric
hot
contacts and
hands.
everything.
I had hot hands in my
You do the
bag.
same for Springer. I'll duct tape hot hands to my Spring shotgun.
Yeah, I need to
work
really
it.
prep my MTW.
That's where I'm at this point with cold weather games, though. I mean,
Yeah.
it's miserable getting like your batteries drain, your stuff dies for no reason.
Dude, our people were coming back with our night vision. There was frost on the lenses because of it. I was like,
I
damn.
had a couple people DM us saying they had issues with their night vision, and honestly, everything I heard was like, it was just too cold. They were like, yeah, it wouldn't focus right. It's like, no, it was probably fogging and icing inside your
Yeah,
objective.
my glasses, my regular shooting glasses, I was getting fog from my mask and
Yeah,
stuff, and I would take it off, I'd clean it off, and it was so cold that it would ice, and I could watch the ice creep down like shades. I'm like, I hate this.
It's hard for sure.
it was a good
Great
time.
Lakes Milsom says, tell Polarstall volunteer to test the V3 hop up when they do it.
Yeah.
They said LCT HK21 when. I wish.
Never. Oh, hold on. Also, One Shot Pizza. Never buy any weed from gas station. Well, I can tell you that that's not necessarily always a bad idea.
I can tell you in Pittsburgh it is.
You
Don't-
don't. I
don't
have
do
never
that in
done it,
Pittsburgh.
so I have no experience in this state. However, I don't. Well, I mean, I don't have any experience in any state
Sure,
because
sure.
it's bad.
Go ahead. Tell me. Go ahead.
From
out yourself.
other people's experiences, I can tell you it's not necessarily a bad idea.
I don't know how it is in Chicago, but don't do that. in
Hey,
Pittsburgh.
I said it wasn't my
Get
experience.
some bunk in Pittsburgh, man. When you get the LCT MPI KM in stock, will you also sell the strict on camo pattern? You can't have one without the other.
Make it as a bundle deal, like how we have the rifle bundle deals. It'll be the gun and then a camo set.
I'm gonna say right now that I wish we carried more camo sets. I wish we carried more gear with camo. It's hard because there's so much of it, and a lot of it is like the problem with any clothing is sizing. Like you get a wide variety of sizes. Everyone buys the common sizes. You end up with extra smalls and triple XLs and.
I saw a joke about Americana Pipe Dream that they bought a bunch of sizes and
They always say
the main guy was like,
yeah.
Can all you twinks buy the small
Well,
size?
because that's what
It's
happens.
Like,
Is you end up with all these smalls. I mean,
Yeah.
and every time I see surplus for cheap online, it's always the small and extra small sizes.
Why you get two small sizes and make one big size? Send it to a tailor. You're done with it.
Yeah, right.
Like, honestly, I've seen people do that before with things because they
Sure.
can't find a specific X, so they grab two of the super small
yeah,
and
I
then
mean,
make
it's
it into
doable.
whatever size because you have extra fabric.
What I'm getting at is that it's just not realistic
You are
for us
correct,
to carry
yes.
gear and camo in that regard. I mean, a play carrier it's usually like
Hyper
medium.
specific camos like this and
which,
like other
which I wish
things.
we did because I love collecting hyper specific camos.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also don't know if we're even going to carry the MPI KM. I know that, I mean, obviously we ordered it as a custom order for someone, so if you wanted one, we could order it for you. That's always an option.
Yeah,
for
just email
for
in.
anything that we can order. But I'm not 100% sure if we're actually going to carry them and have them on the website yet. Same with the M60. I'm not 100% sure, but I hope so, because I want to get my hands on them.
Ooh. Oh!
FTX.
FTX, you got splatter gear for me?
Apparently.
Oh! I will always take more splatter gear. Thank you so much. That'd be great, man. I would love to have you come out and actually hang out. We didn't really get to hang out that much at Bolt Bash, which I'm super bummed for, but I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off that day.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. I hear horror. No, it's horror. I cannot pronounce my
Graybush
R's.
said, I got you hugs, but not the kisses. And then Polarstar said, I got the kisses, don't worry.
That's my man. That's that ski trip, man. I know. I remember that. You gotta.
Speeds
don't
off.
tell him it wasn't a ski trip.
Yeah, right. Speeds off Virus said, hey, Amped Airsoft, I have a question for you guys. Amped regulator SLP won't turn on air, also keep pop off, and won't move PSI, and keep same limit, 60 PSI.
Shoot us an email.
Yeah.
So there could be a couple things to quickly troubleshoot it so we can get back to the shenanigans. I don't know what pop-off means, if you mean that the airline won't stay connected to the actual fitting itself.
Oh, if it's just going like...
Yeah, which we have seen it happen every once in a while because the machining.
Sometimes. Oh, yeah.
Well, I was going to say, like, we have seen people, or not people, but our fittings, they are made by a machine company. We don't make the actual metal pieces in-house. We have seen the machine can be a little bit weird, so it physically won't stay connected. That's one thing that could be happening, if that's what you're referencing. As far as the dial or not going above 60 PSI, again, that is something else that we have seen. The ARXs that we have, the reason why they're as inexpensive as they are is because we've made them that way, and we've developed and designed them that way to get an HPA regulator in your hands for the cheapest possible cost. That does not mean to say that our regs are by any means the cheapest things out there and are going to be super unreliable and break and such. Nope. What that means is that they do tend to have issues such as this more often than other regs. Definitely shoot us an email. We can take a look at it and troubleshoot it. Then if anything, we can either A, swap that reg out for you, or B, shoot you over a rebuild kit because we do have those in stock and you can build it, rebuild it yourself, which is super simple. It's like 4 screws. You replace like an O-ring plate thing. It looks like a cylinder head essentially, and then you're done. But shoot us an email at sales@amptairsoft.com. We'll figure it out for you.
Yeah, definitely send us an email. I mean, it's probably covered under warranty.
It's so simple.
Anyway, so,
yeah, it's so easy to replace those. I'm
well,
not tripping.
You.
Graybush, no, get Garmont Nemesis. Solomons are great though. So I would get the Garmont Nemesis, but Solomons have an iridescent XT6 that I really, really want, that they don't sell on their website anymore, but they sell on like third-party sites, like, you know, carriers that have it, and it's iridescent, and it's like a gym shoe at the same time versus a strictly Speedcross 6, which is like an outdoor shoe. That's why I want Solomons.
Yeah. He says, well, let me go up to 120 PSI. I think...
They don't go up to 120. So
yeah.
They do go up to 120 PSI, but they end up settling at around 110. Also, I never recommend running any airsoft rifle stuff at 120 PSI or higher on a lot of setups, because anything higher than that, at 120 or plus, can end up damaging a lot of systems. Even if, like,
engines aren't built for 120 PSI.
Yeah, even if, like, for example, the Kythera is built and designed for higher PSI pressures, but the likelihood that you'd be using that high of a pressure for one is super low, as well as you can damage other things. You can blow out buckings, which I've seen before. You can go ahead and, you know, BBs can shatter at higher PSIs, or like the engine itself, again, it may be designed for it, but you're wearing down parts a lot faster than it's designed. Also, most games, you run anywhere between 80 to 120. You don't really go above 120 unless you have a crazy-ass build of some sort.
I mean, if you're going above 120, you're not going to run an SLP.
No, not in the slightest.
I mean, I think that an issue that could be arising is if your gauge is just bad and you are actually pushing 120 PSI, and then that's why your line would just, like, be popping out the side, too, because there's too much pressure in there. It can't, you know, like, that can happen sometimes if your gauge isn't working properly. But regardless, just email us. It's a lot easier for us to troubleshoot and stuff when we have photos and more information, so... what's Graybush said? We're about to fight back off you guys. Okay, all right.
Okay, Pulsar, we're about to fight back off you guys. I'll know they are. Listen, I will, for the right price, be anyone's guy. And that price can be negotiated as long as you give me a call. Because you all know I'm horrible at answering text messages and everything else. But if you call me, I always pick up. Anyways, over to you two. Amped Airsoft Surplus Branch.
I wish.
That would be sick,
I
actually,
wish.
not even gonna lie.
I've thought about it before. I could flip surplus. I come across so much surplus for dirt cheap, and I'm like, I know people
I
who
still
pay
gotta
more,
get my
more
Filipino
for
camo
that.
set. I'm seeing it on eBay. I think I'm gonna buy it this
Yeah.
Friday when we get paid. I need it. I need it so bad. It's my favorite camo, period. It's a purple and blue Rhodesian set, and I swear to God, if any of you fuckers grab it before me, I will find out where you live because I have your order history, and I will come to your house and take it from you.
I mean, Amped is now doing 40K, which is phenomenal, so surplus has to be next. Yeah, we're expanding into everything here.
But, like, okay, if you're a nerd who shoots fake guns, you're going to be a nerd who does tabletop shit. I'll be honest. I know a lot of 40K lore. I love 40K.
I don't do 40K, but I do a lot of D&D nerd stuff.
Well, yeah, we do D&D stuff.
I do a lot of nerd stuff. I mean, that's what
40K
we
is
are.
cool. I would never want to live in that universe, but 40K is cool.
Sure, I would.
Are you fucking insane? You would die in a heartbeat.
No, nah. What's your favorite quick change spring system in any AG? One that's actually quick change. You know the amount of times I hear quick change spring and the gearbox has to still come out of the lower to quick change? It's
The
like
ASG Evo quick change, because it is a true 100% quick change. All you do, it's so simple, because all you do is you flip the stock over and you go bloop bloop, and that's it. But the stock folds already, and it's a simple nut, and that's it. It is. I have an Evo as well, so I might be biased. But it is so simple, it is easy, it is an actual 110% true quick change, and you get a regular Allen key with it, like a normal L-shaped Allen key, and that's it. It's not some crazy size or anything. It's beautiful. I don't know of many other rifles that have the same simplicity when it comes to a quick change, because it's always, I have to remove the buffer tube or some combination of things.
I mean, you can usually get, I mean, usually it's take your buffer tube off, and then it's quick change, assuming you don't have to pull your gearbox up and out. So as long as it's like that, I think it's fine. I don't really have much experience with quick change because I have like 2 AEGs, and I've never changed the spring on either of them. So
I
mean, not that I haven't done plenty of spring changes in the past, but my current stuff I run, I don't really mess with spring changes. I mean, it's all HPA or gas or whatever. So
it would certainly be the ASG. It is a, you fold that stock to the side because it's a side folder for you to have an SMG, and you literally, and that's it. To the point that I have changed a spring mid-game before because I noticed that I wasn't shooting it accurately, and I put the higher power spring into it. So it is that much of a quick change.
Ross, why does finding jobs in media production suck? Wow. Let me tell you.
He's got that experience. I come from a medicine background, so it's a little bit different for me.
Finding a job in video production, it sucks really bad. I mean, when I graduated school, it was during the writer strike, so there was like nothing in production, in like actual production, in like film. So that was just like out of the question for me. And then when it comes to like every other production job, it's a lot of times you find either a small business that wants a everything person, which is kind of like what I do right now, honestly. You know, it's like photo, video editing. They want you to be able to do all of it. Or you find like a team that's hiring people, and a lot of times it's like a shoe-in position. It's like you got to know somebody. That's why like a big part of, at least when I went to film school, like a big thing is connections and meeting people, because that's how you would get jobs later on, is hopefully they know somebody who knows somebody. I mean, most of the work you get in like that industry is in that way. So it sucks really bad. And it takes a lot of work. I mean, when for full transparency, when I got hired here, I wasn't hired as a media person. I got hired,
field, right?
Yeah, I got hired at the arena as a ref, which I've done, reffing before at like past fields, which is part of like why I was a shoe-in for that position. And then while I was here, I just made content for the arena and kind of showed them that's what I do and like to do. And that's how I ended up in this position. So like, it's not always a bad thing to get a job that's not in production and like let them know you're interested, because something you'll learn is every business needs social media. Every business needs marketing. Every business needs that.
I got a funny story. Keep going.
But you might have a hard time finding a job that's not in marketing and stuff, because honestly, that's what most of media is nowadays.
Especially for companies. For companies, it is, when you are media, you are marketing.
Yeah, if you want to find like a creative media job, it's going to be a lot harder. I mean, most people who I graduated with wanted a creative media job. They want to be doing feature lengths, they want to be doing storytelling, they want to be doing music videos, whatever. And that's what everyone wants to do. And it's fun, but yeah, it's really difficult to find a job. So good luck out there. I mean, if you need any help, you can always message me. I can answer whatever.
There's a paint and glue company online that they have it's so fucking hilarious, because it's they have a media team, and I think their TikTok is like 100,000 followers now.
Yeah.
And all it is literally them like, this is how you mix the BT585 solution to go ahead and
it's all
concrete your
ASMR,
thing.
right?
And it's directional, and they're
Yeah.
like this, and everyone in the comments like, this video, like, this is incredible, blah blah blah, and I'm like, it's literally a bucket of paint being mixed or a bucket of glue. All right, you people are so simple sometimes.
I love it, man. That's what we're here for. You know?
Also, the easiest job, you just film the process and then you throw it up on TikTok. It's probably going to be the simplest job.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think so, but a lot of people do it wrong. I mean, I see so many places that do marketing and like companies and especially local business like here in Pittsburgh that put out things on Instagram that are just bad. They're just not good.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, not to say that all the content I make is always the greatest. I have some bangers and some bad ones, but I don't know. It's definitely frustrating. I mean, you know, just don't give up. You got it. You got to work something else in the meantime. You got to do that. You know, I mean, it'll take a while.
OnlyFans, FarmersOnly.com, Feet Finder, great options for everybody.
It's a terrible option.
I don't know. Let's become a professional Yelp reviewer. It's easy. You don't gotta do much. Same thing as taking feet pics. You just throw it up there.
My biggest tip to you, though, is honestly to keep making stuff. I mean, keep making content, keep creating things you enjoy making. Don't let up on it. You know, keep your skills sharpened. That is your tool.
As cliche as it sounds, consistency is key.
Yeah,
It really is.
When it comes to being somebody in production, you're marketing yourself. You're marketing your abilities.
Yeah.
So you have to be able to show that you can do stuff. Show you're working.
Yeah.
Always be making.
Yeah, consistency is key for that.
But
yeah, that's a big reason why it's been really difficult for me to jump back on the social media train that I had. Not that I even had one, but more so like my consistency that I did have, because it's between this and then I go home at the end of the day. And it's not that I don't want to keep doing this. Obviously, I'm doing it for my own gain. It's difficult because I'm like, I just want to like sit down and breathe and relax, but to get that level of whatever you want going, you can't have that relaxation process until it's like a Saturday or Sunday. But even then, you might be out filming and shooting and stuff in editing.
I'll say
it's
like
a pain.
I don't do any personal projects anymore.
Yeah.
I don't have fun doing it anymore because I mean, at work that's all I do is like media stuff, I mean, I'm super lucky to be able to do it with Airsoft, a hobby that I enjoy, and be able to make content that like I enjoy seeing. But it definitely like burns you out. Like I don't go home and want to make something creative. I'm like I did that for 8 hours.
Yeah, and
today.
that's how I am. Like I'm dealing with Airsoft all day, and it's not that I love this hobby. I love the sport. I love what I do. I really, really do.
Yeah.
And I love going to the events. But like when I go home, it's like, okay, I need to not think about gun stuff for a second and do my dishes and just hang out and like relax and whatever, just to like not have it completely take over my life, because you need to have that partition. But at the same time, consistency is what you need to be able to get somewhere in like, again, a media aspect.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot. I mean, I try to keep my kind of like what I create a bit spread out. Like obviously most of my content is Airsoft related, but I still do some freelance like music videos on the side every now and then, and I'll film a music video or something just to kind of keep a diverse portfolio of work, not, you know, get too into the weeds of doing a Airsoft gun review. But yeah, I don't have any motivation to do anything in my free time anymore, so I mean, that's how it is, though.
My motivation is to go to the gym, and then I come home, and I do a little bit of meal prep, and then I take my cats, and I tell them about all my problems, and then I go to bed.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple. Pretty easy.
Not the move. The job market right now is just so bad. Yeah.
Everything's bad.
It's been bad for a couple of years now. It's definitely not good.
Post-COVID.
Yeah.
Not a good time.
It's rough for sure. Although, I really do think the position that you're in isn't as bad because, as I said, people need marketing. Like, more than ever right now, if your sales are down, like, what you need is marketing and outreach and stuff. But a lot, especially, like, local smaller businesses, they're not going to be able to pay you much. Which is a big thing because, like, when you go to film school, they always are like, oh, yeah, you're going to make a lot of money. Like, if you know, because it's like, I don't know how it was for you where you went to school, but at my school, they teach you only feature-length film storytelling, like linear storytelling, and so it's a lot of like Hollywood type stuff. And so they're like, oh, if you like are a PA on a Hollywood film or a director or an editor or whatever, you get, you know, big lump sum of money. Like, that's not how it works. I mean, you know, you go into marketing, you get paid hourly. I mean, I've seen some marketing jobs on like LinkedIn that are paying like, I mean, The minimum wage in PA is still $7.25, so it's low.
Which is insane
It is
to think of.
criminally low.
Which is insane to think of.
Dude, for $7.25, I couldn't even buy a sandwich at fucking Wendy's for lunch.
It's not the, it's, what was it the other day? I saw a joke, not a joke, but an actual saying. Said it's not the dollar menu anymore, it's the value menu.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I'm
they changed the name because it's no longer a dollar. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, a Dave single at Wendy's is $7.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not joking, dude. Like,
You're fucking lying. You're
1 hour
having
work
a
at
laugh.
minimum wage in PA gets you a Dave single.
You're joking me.
I'm not joking.
That's
how much it costs. I
fucking
mean, that's
stupid.
yeah, and the minimum wage in Pittsburgh is $7.25, which is insane.
I can't say the word I want to say, but that's fucking silly.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What a bunch of
I don't know
shenanigans.
anywhere that pays that low, but the fact that that's like what it is federally is mind blowing.
State, federal. I don't remember what the federal minimum wage is, but I know in Illinois it's like $12. I think that was our minimum wage.
Yeah. It's state by state, but the federal is what everyone has to be at the lowest. And
$7.25.
We're the lowest you can go, which is federal,
$7.25. Criminal.
I have to say I'm no good in social media. I'm rather work with my hands. That's why I play with. Yeah, I mean it's definitely a skill. I mean,
OnlyFans. I literally just said it. OnlyFans, man. Just start doing that, and trust me, everyone needs a.
Someone said Logan living the life.
That's Espo. That's it. I am living the life. I get to yell at people all day on through emails and phone calls, and get to go to the gym, and then hug my cats, and then go to bed. Let's not mind the stress of the daily customers of, hey, this thing I bought. I'm gonna rant. This thing I bought. No, actually, hey, this bottle, this bag of BBs I bought, right?
You didn't buy it. They're mine.
I opened it and used it. I don't like it. Can I return this bag of BBs?
No, you obviously ate too many of them already.
Okay, but I don't like them, so I still want to return them though.
You have to spit it out.
Well, I can't because I shot them, but it's open. I want to return it.
All right, go pick them up.
Okay, but I can't do that. I still want to return. No, you cannot return an open bottle or bag of BBs because you don't like how they are. Oh my, that's a genuine. I have so many. I can't, but I have so many stories. I'm just like, guys, the common sense dictates, but God forbid. Yeah. God forbid. Anyways, I'm gonna get off my rant because I could yell and moan all day.
I remember making $7.25 an hour as a kid, thinking I was rich. Yeah,
You're also a kid. Where $7.
Well, my first job. Well, not my
you trade up.
My first probably real job that I was at for a while was a ref at an airsoft field here in Pittsburgh, and I got hired at $8.
That is yeah, okay.
Yeah, I got hired at $8 an hour, and then a few years later, during not even a few, maybe a couple years later, it was during the Hillary and Trump first election period, the economy was being weird, and our boss gave everybody, because everyone was at the same price, all refs were at $8. He gave everyone a $2 pay bump to $10 an hour, which was pretty crazy at the time. And now, that is $10 an hour would not get me very far, let me tell you. But I felt rich as a kid. I did. I had some spending money. I bought a lot of dumb airsoft stuff, which I wish I kept a lot of it. I sold a lot of it when I went to college.
Yeah, I still got a lot.
And now I bought back a bunch of stuff. So, if I can't find a job soon, I'm still employed at the golf course, and I do love that job. Bad news, it does not pay well. Yeah, I mean, that's...
You gotta become... I'm telling you, my guy, if you're working at a golf course, you just gotta become friends with one of those old guys. I don't know how you become friends. Don't go ahead and listen to me at all about that. But, hey, you could... What are they called? Nepo babies?
Are you trying to... A sugar baby?
No.
A Nepo baby would be if it's your parents.
Yes, that's right.
A sugar baby would be if it's
Well, he would be a sugar baby, yeah.
Yeah. That's a terrible suggestion for him.
What do you want? I'm giving suggestions. It's up to him if he takes it. Anyways, it's 1:33. We got to do our giveaway.
We don't have a giveaway today.
Never mind. Let's keep going.
We don't have a giveaway today.
You missed the first part of the live where I was like, I've had 2 cups of coffee. I have no food in me because I forgot to eat.
Did you tell people we had a giveaway today?
So no.
I was gonna say.
No, I did not tell people I had a giveaway today. No,
No,
one of the guys was like, let me win your giveaway. And I'm like, well, if I could let you win your giveaway, I would just win all of them because I would sell everything.
Let me check the exact date again.
No, I'm goopy today. I am a little bit loopy.
This week.
I need to have my food in me because I'm a starving lad.
It's on the 18th. It's not next week. It's the week after. It's literally 2 weeks away. I announced it on like Friday.
I never claimed I was a smart man. I'm just a man. All right?
I have the VFC gas blowback 249 coming tomorrow. Y'all should do a video on it. HP8 is the only way. If we had one here, I'd do a video on it.
I saw a pop up on my feed the other day, and all I could think of was like, damn, I really want one of them bitches.
Alphonse runs one, right?
Yeah, he has one.
He doesn't have it HP8 though. It's
no, he has an HPA.
Is it HP8? Okay.
Yeah, pretty
Did
sure.
we do that for him?
Well, it's just a line. We make the IGL for it.
Oh, because it just goes right to the. The gas goes into the box bag. Where's the gas go into?
The gas goes in the box mag, correct?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's an IGL.
It's just adapted. Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was an internal system for the 249.
Nope. No, as far as I know, it's the it goes in the box mag. I did see, this is a weird one, but I did see a guy who went ahead and had a box mag that connected to the 249, and then there was ammo coming out of the box mag, which was weird to me to see because I was like, I thought that was the gas reservoir, but it was a reciprocating bolt VFC M24. Or it was said on the video VFC M249, but this is also like a form of a forum thing of a recent video. I don't know. I saw that and I was like, that's kick-ass because the VFC M249, the feed, the magazine is technically on the top of the feed tray. You flip the feed tray up and it has like the 150 round magazine, and you flip back down.
You feed it in there.
Yeah, and the gas
That's
reservoir.
that's like how that MG4 is.
Yes, it's actually very similar to that.
Yeah. His is HBA. Yeah. While Logan is trying to throw giveaways away.
Listen, I never said I was a smart man. I'm just a man.
People make cassette mag that allows you to use AEG box mag. Okay. Gotcha.
That's cool. Okay. That's probably what I saw then. That had to be exactly what I saw.
It reminds me of, I know it's different, but it reminds me of back when people would do the tap mag, but it was like a feed hose that went into a bag, and you got an auto winder. Have you ever seen those? And it'd be two hoses going into your mag. It was two hoses, one for the gas, or one for HBA, and then one for your BBs. And they could do it for like CO2 guns. So like there's a guy who had a CO2 Desert Eagle that he had running like that. And so it would just constantly feed it BBs as if it was just like a, do you know what
I have never seen this.
Who made that? I feel like it was Tap Airsoft that made it. I don't even know what to type in here to see, but I'm not too sure. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, I would love to get an official name for what that is, but yeah, these are like,
Well, I found some guy who did it independently.
the view is kind of effed up. You look rescaled at 916. That happens sometimes on Instagram.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
It's how it is.
Maybe if you turn your phone sideways, it fixes it sometimes. If you close it down and open it back
That's
up.
why I've scooted further this way to be in frame on Instagram, regardless of what the what happens with the viewing of it. But
for being a man, here's a gift for you: magnet.
no.
Also, will we see each other at IWA 2026?
Sadly, no. As much as I would love to, I am really going to make it my purpose in life to make it to IWA and SHOT Show next year because
When is IWA this year? It's coming up,
like
right?
it's like next week.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
That's
I really would love to go to IWA, not only because it's IWA, but I think there's a lot of very cool innovation that happens at IWA versus SHOT Show for the airsoft industry. Just because you have all the big European brands that go out there as well as try to get a good base out there for Amped Airsoft, because I think that is just a whole bunch of people we could be going and tapping into to get better business and show our stuff off over there more often.
Yeah,
but I will make it my personal mission to do IWA as well as SHOT Show next year. That is my plan.
Nuremberg really soon, yeah.
Yeah, that is my plan.
Yeah.
I have a couple friends in Germany I can stop by and see too. So
I just want to go to Germany. I've never been to Germany. I've been to a few places in the EU, but not Germany.
yeah,
I'd like
I've been to the left side of the world, the Asiatic countries. I've yet to be over on the eastern side of the
I've
world.
never been to any of the furthest east I've gone is I was technically in the Asian half of Turkey, the half of Turkey that's in Asia technically,
Yeah.
the continent.
Yeah,
That's the furthest I've gone that way though.
yeah. I did Philippines, Korea, Japan, then yeah, those are the big ones out there. But I was all over the place out in those countries.
We missed a couple things here. But
Ooh, Gateway Quick Change. Yeah, that is correct. That is pretty good. But as far
what happened
as
here? Did we? Where did we get?
it looks like YouTube didn't update for a hot second. Sorry about that,
YouTube
guys.
did not update. It just appeared. We got all the Great Lakes at like once.
Yeah,
Sleeve of 6 million. Yeah, that was way ago. Miami Rhodesian camo. Yeah.
I love Miami Rhodesian. That's my favorite.
What
Side
aftermarket
splatter.
gearboxes fit in LCT AKs? I shipped a screw hole on the gearbox, and now my selector is sloppy. Honestly, I think really only other LCT gearboxes.
Yes, that would be correct.
You might be able to get something else to fit, but I'm not 100% sure. And a lot of times with AK, specifically LCT, E&L, those brands, they're like slightly proprietary, like just slightly.
Yeah.
So I would recommend for the best fit and the most confident, yes, that'll fit, get another LCT gearbox.
If possible.
They're like 50, 60 bucks on e-bike. You can buy just a standalone gearbox.
Yeah.
I would personally, but some other gearboxes might work. I'm not.
No, just if you have X body, you want to get X
He
gearbox.
said can't find an OEM gearbox.
You could reach out to us and we can maybe try to source it for you. Maybe,
Yeah.
but gearboxes are a little bit hard. But you can definitely shoot us an email. And see what we can
Gearboxes
do
are
for
hard
you.
for us because whenever we do a build, a lot of times we have the extra internal parts, but the gearboxes we always need to use for the build. So we don't usually have extras, but the Kidway mod 123 quick change is awesome too.
Yes, they are. I did forget to do that. But as far as for
what IWA?
No. Great Lake said move to Cali. He has a hookup for a job doing media and stuff like for a company, but you have to move to Cali. So there's your out to go ahead and make sure you have a job.
By moving to Cali. ...
Yeah.
Art Institute of Pittsburgh. The other Ross who was asking.
Yes. There we go.
Not in Pittsburgh. They are in
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. So.
Wisconsin.
And also the Art Institute
What
of
if
Pittsburgh.
it's in Minnesota?
They don't really hire for positions like that much, huh?
What if it's in Minnesota? Somebody's in Minnesota in the chat.
I don't know. Yeah, I'll say that like in Pittsburgh, a lot of those art places they're not funded super well. Yeah, they don't have a lot of positions available.
Yeah.
And then IWA is definitely worth it 1,000%.
Yeah, and yeah, we'll see at IWA 2027. Like I said, I'll make it my personal mission to go out that way. I think it'd be an
looking
awesome
forward
time.
to 2027 then.
Well, let's see the countryside of Norway. Yeah. Do check the Czech Republic when you want to airsoft in Eastern Europe. Also, Turkey is completely Asia.
It's all Asia?
Is it all Asia?
I don't know. I thought half of it was in Europe, but maybe it's all Asia. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways. But no, that's something I would love to do. The back half of like this year / next year, but definitely like coming up soon, is I would love to do some international games. There are so many, and we've talked about this so many times on the Lunchtime Live.
Bye, Graybush.
So bye, love you, have a good time.
Yeah.
There are so many games that I see online. Internationally, a lot of my friends who go ahead and airsoft, and they do so internationally, that I just really want to go participate in. There is that ginormous airsoft game they have every year. It's like got 2,000 to 5,000 players. That huge one. Yeah. There's a lot of places, even in South America, that I've seen.
Dude, I
it's
follow...
like, and that's not just from like Airsoft Alphonse's videos, but like there's other people who do like Reddit posts and stuff that I like when I'm perusing the internet.
I follow this guy.
Oh, it's so cool.
I follow this guy who does airsoft in Japan, and it's interesting because it's obviously very different from how we do airsoft in the sense that like.
Oh, it's incredibly different. It's
mean,
completely
He does specifically like milsims there, right?
Yes.
But the milsims are oftentimes way less airsoft milsim and way more military training, like actually like working with them. But their locations that they get to do that in is, I mean, the photos I see like of them like on this beach in Japan in full kit, or like, I mean, just the locations are mind-blowing. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I wish.
There's this one place I really want to airsoft, and I believe it is in, I want to say it's in South America, but I could very well be wrong. But it is essentially a miniature city, and when I say miniature city, I genuinely mean it's a miniature city. It is like an abandoned area. They have multiple levels, multiple story buildings, crossroads, like the whole nine. And it used to be like either a mall or a complex of some sort, but it is completely enclosed, and it looks so goddamn fucking cool. And it was like the highest one was like 12 stories, and they had, the fire escapes you could use, the whole nine. It was completely whatever you think you need to do to get somewhere you can do. They had no rules. And I'm like, that would be sick. And I want to say it was either in Brazil or it was in like Spain / Portugal. It was one of the two. And I want to say Brazil because I remember a Brazilian guy speaking to me about it, but he also could have been talking about it because he traveled from Brazil to do Lion Claws. here in the U.S. So I don't know, but so many games I want to go to, and that's another priority. But
there any good games up in Canada?
yeah, there are a couple. We actually
should
got
go
reached
to-
out to for a sponsor to go to do a Canada game.
Oh, I think I remember that. We should go up there and
I would love to do some
'cause
Canada
that's
games.
that's you can drive there. I mean, it's not too bad.
Red. I didn't. Oh God, I could be fucking up the name, but I think it's called Red Arrow Milsim. The chick who did my rig, my LBX
Sure.
split rig kind of splatter thing. Her name's Jo.
You can look into
She
it.
went to a game up north there, and it was great. It was called like Red Arrow Milsim or like Big Arrow Milsim or something like that, and she had a blast. And I would love to go up there one of these days.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Evike has one, I'm assuming a gearbox for the AS Val, and it doesn't have a spot for the selector. Someone online said that they would put an Arcturus gearbox in their LCT so they can get a quick change swing. Yeah, I mean, some gearboxes fit, some need modification. Across the board, though, LCT is going to have a bit of compatibility issue. You're going to have your best bet getting an OEM one. If you can't find one, then you can look into alternatives. If you want to email us, our Talon might honestly have some insights.
yeah, he would because he's kind of our internal nerd when it comes to hyper specific guns and stuff. So that
Yeah,
might be a
I
smart
don't think he
idea.
has much experience with like AKs, but
He knows a shitload about the VSS
I
valve.
mean, he
though.
knows a lot. Oh, the valve specifically.
Yeah, the valve
Is
specifically.
that what
so
you're looking for a gearbox? Well,
yeah,
you
he
just said
said
LCT.
Evike has
in LCT AKs, so. Regardless, email us. And
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
give
figure
you some
something out.
actual answers that are helpful and not us just being like, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
Which is what we're doing right now, so. Was stationed in Germany and kind of snuck to IWA on accident. They asked who we were with, and I just said the U.S. Army, and they gave us a lanyard. It was pretty awesome.
That's
to see.
great. I love that for you. That's awesome.
The Val gearbox is the same V3, just with a different selector, but you can swap the AK selector into it like normal. That's what Great Lake says. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
If Talon was here, he'd be able to give you a 100% answer because he did way
Let me
too
go run
much.
and ask him. Be like, Helen.
Yeah, right. He would have the answer, but
E-House in the YouTube chat.
Americans die climbing ladders normally. Climbing ladders in abandoned buildings will leave a body count. Yeah, I always think of the one video of the guy falling off that one roof. Have you seen that?
Which one? I've seen several.
The one, there's a
Is the
classic
one where he-
one
is the
like
one where he-
backs
he
up with a
backed up?
sniper,
Yeah.
and he falls off, and it's just like this backwards view of him, just like.
And he's like,
And then the thud hit. Oh my god.
You know, he was okay after that.
Yeah,
he had to go to the
yeah,
hospital, but
yeah. I heard it. I heard it wasn't too bad.
I'm so mad that my fall from MSW never got corrupted and couldn't get captured because that was
Yeah.
scary. I fell off a cliff at MSW 2 years ago.
Great Lake said E-House alert.
That was sketchy. I thought it was a bush. That was not a bush. On our nods, it was the top of a tree, and I jumped into the top of a tree. Well, I hit the tree and then continued to proceed down another X amount of feet, and man, that was a brutal fall, completely uninjured. But I guess Tom said the noise I made was a noise of, oh God, we're gonna have to scoop him up and bring him to the hospital noise, and I popped up like, what's happening?
I had to tell players this last weekend not to free solo any buildings, and someone still broke their arm.
Are you serious?
Someone breaking their arm is crazy.
I didn't know that. Jesus Christ.
At a game that cold, how are you doing?
Also,
so
hold
much?
on. What building did they free solo up or anything? Or what buildings were you telling people not to free solo up? Because none of the buildings at Skirmish, like,
I just watched
are-
Alex Honnold hit the Taipei, so I had to hit this.
right? Well,
Little
like, I'm
brick
trying to think because none of the buildings at Skirmish are one, like, would require you to do so for that
What do you mean?
purpose. Well, hold on. Have you ever been to Skirmish?
No, but I know you're. I know.
Yeah, like none of those buildings would require that. Also, why? It's 2 stories,
I love that,
dipshit. It's not like 8 or higher or like I'm so
No, I'm
sorry.
here
What is
for
it?
it. I think they should do it.
I'm so sorry. I would love to know what building he decided to do that for, because God, that player's a dingle dork.
Ideal HBA engine for a PKM. I want a gift card from you guys, and I want to jump back in the HBA scene.
F2.
For a PKM,
F2.
yeah, I'd say an F2. F2's probably your best.
I recommend the F2 for any LMG builds. The reason why is because the amount of adjustability that you can go ahead and get for it, as well as the amount of aftermarket availability in parts, options, 3D prints, things like that, to get things to figure out how the engine to work with your gun, is insane. And that goes for Polestar products as a whole. That is not me to say that if you want to get the Inferno, that's not a bad choice. It's not. I just prefer Polestar parts, especially when it comes to their engines, over what Wolverine has for their adjustability. I would recommend the F2. It is expensive. It is much more expensive than a lot of other engines, but it is, I think, in my eyes, the best of the best. Now, if you want a cheaper option than that, you could do the Jack. The Jack, though, does not have the adjustability the F2 has, so it might be a little bit harder to get your gun running the way you want to run.
Yeah, the F2 is definitely going to get you your best performance, but it's definitely not the only option.
No, it's not. It's what I would personally recommend, and what I recommend for a lot of HPA builds, period, end of story.
Yeah. Night vision
skill issues. LOL.
Airsoft is going to airsoft.
Okay, like, I can't even argue with that because it was 100% a skill issue on my part. But when
someone doesn't know how to navigate under nods,
and I shut the fuck. I probably have the most time under nods.
Somebody doesn't know how to navigate.
I think out of everyone else here, I think I probably have the most time under nods.
Well, sounds like you're not very good at
it. Listen, Linda, listen. When you are walking, and there's blank fire going off, it's disorienting. You're like, God, this is a mess. You're going. Hold on, just stop. Just hold on, stop. And you look, and you can see where the edge of the ravine is, and you think it's like, oh, it's like a creek bed. That bush, I shit you not, it was so overgrown. Like, that looks like a bush, and it is maybe 1.5 feet to 2 feet in front of me, whatever. And the bush, I can see, and I'm like, that has to be the ground. But what happened is when I jumped, I accounted for jumping over the bush because I'm not going to land in the bush because that's fucking stupid. But when I jumped over the bush, I then quickly realized that was not a bush, but that little ground, because how the cliff face went, it went like this, scooped, and then came back down. I jumped over the scoop, and over the scoop was a farther drop than I was imagining, and then I went down. I did not have the skill issue. It was my dumbass depth perception of going, that's got to be a bush.
That sounds like a skill issue.
I know, I'm stupid. I know. I can't argue it. You are 100. It was a skill issue, not because of night vision. It was a skill issue because I couldn't recognize the foliage was incorrect.
Yeah, you should have known.
I should have just been an arborist, I guess. Yeah. Fuck me.
At a local field in Florida that resides on 50 acres, someone fell into a pond during a night game, and later we called a ceasefire because a gator was in the middle of the field.
That's the most Florida bullshit I've ever heard.
Also, is that DV8? I've been seeing things from DV8 recently, and I want to go. They put a whole trench system in. Great
Lakes then responded to me. Some mistakes were made. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I realized mistakes were made after the third tumble down what I assume was a very steep cliff. Also, that's the most that's the most Florida thing I've ever fucking heard. Yeah, we had to pause the game because there's a gator on the field. Like, I guarantee you, one of the players went out and was like, no, we just move that out of the way.
Probably. Drag him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go down to DV8. I was seeing, I know Admin Airsoft was down there. And
is that where he did his blank fire stuff at?
He did do blank fire stuff there, yeah. He was doing blank fire stuff there. They have like a whole tank and like APC that drives around.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
They did a whole trench system. It looked really cool. I definitely want to go down and try it. I want to make a trip down there sometime. So.
Just like with the international stuff, this year and the next year, I really want to make it a point to go to more fields, do more traveling when it comes to that. Not even underneath the guise of like amped airsoft per se, but more so like, you know, like that I would love to do. I have still yet to be a game pod. Which I would love to do game pod one of these days because I am used to MK Airsoft, so game pod is probably going to be a great analog. A lot of other fields out in the California area, because I've been to Cali, I have not been able to airsoft there. So I would love to do that on my own because there's a lot of fields in the U.S. I would love to go and like individually play at.
So. Well, speaking of fields in the U.S., I just finished a like half-hour-long video of me talking about field design and structure.
Uh-oh.
And I referenced GamePod in there a little bit, actually.
Okay.
But I talk a lot about what I think makes an airsoft field good and what I think makes one bad. And yeah, so that'll be up on the YouTube channel at 11 a.m. on Sunday if you want to hear all of my thoughts and opinions on game and field design, because I have a lot of them.
I also have a lot of them, man. You would not have wanted to put me in that goddamn video. I would have been.
No, I think my points. I think it's pretty well put together, to say the least. It's a little rage baity at points. I mean, the title of the video is "Your Airsoft Field Sucks." And here's why. So.
Are you serious? Are you? Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So,
okay.
You know, it's okay. We'll get the discussion going.
That's
guys.
funny. I love that. That's going to get a lot of clicks.
No, it's Raptor Airsoft, but I don't recommend them. They had to close for a while and got some fines for dumping trash. Oh, that sucks.
Oh, wow.
That sucks. I'll say it also sucks just like Airsoft in general outside because you are shooting plastic everywhere. I feel that way sometimes when I'm shooting plastic in the woods.
And even though BBs say biodegradable, well,
the
they are
the
within 10
biodegradable
years.
ones are, yeah.
In 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's still better than using non-bios, but I use non-bios, and I feel bad about it. But
I still got a bag of .27 biovals, and if you know, you know, dangerous.
You have 6 whole minutes. Now is the time to info dump all your complicated opinions. Yes, I have the time to dump all of my opinions.
Here we go, Ross. Pull a talon and start dumping all your information.
Dude, I could, but I'm not going to do that. But I will say that I talk about intention very heavily, which is, being intentional with field design and using intention in a way. I talk about field difficulty and how I think it's important to have a difficult field. And I think fields that challenge you are important. I think that fields that have options to allow players who are experienced and inexperienced to have different levels of challenges and take a high-risk, high-reward path or a low-risk, low-reward path are really important. Having a field that caters for new players just as much as experienced players is very crucial in Airsoft. I talk about a lot of these things. I talk about real-world examples. I talk about comparing it to, like, video game maps. I draw comparisons to Nuketown, Dust 2, and Blood Gulch, which are all maps from great video game series.
Blood Gulch! Gotta love Halo.
So yeah, I talk about a lot of that stuff. I talk about fields and what they do right. I don't talk a lot about fields and what they do wrong because my goal is not to put anybody down or any fields down, but I do use it as a call to action to really think about what your field does and what your local home field can do to improve. Because I do think that improving fields is a great way of improving the sport for everybody, especially new players and experienced players.
Yeah, if you go to a field and you hate the way it's ran, you're not going to go back to the field again. And if that's the only field within 3 hours, why the fuck am I going to go play Airsoft?
Yeah, and there's a lot of things like that. I mean, I know that's what happened in Pittsburgh for a while. The scene kind of went downhill because there just weren't a lot of fields to play at, and the ones that were available didn't always suit everybody's play styles. I mean, it really puts a hurt on the community when there's nowhere to play the sport. So I think it's an important thing. It's also something I'm passionate about, and I've played at a lot of fields. I've obviously edited footage from so many different angles on fields that I have a lot of opinions. So I kind of yapped about it for a half hour and then made it a bit more concise, and I'm presenting it to you guys. And I would love if you all watched it and left your opinions and, shared your thoughts with your local fields and made fields better so that when we decide to drive 6 hours to go try one, they don't suck. Thank you.
You still got 3 minutes.
All right, and I will use that 3 minutes to say that we have a giveaway, which is going out in 2 weeks. It is for the ASG M15 series, the Armalite series. It's pretty cool.
And before we end the stream, before we end the lunchtime live, we'll answer any last-minute comments
we do have a couple more questions.
Hello, Zach GLM. If that is, I don't know what that's specifically referencing.
Someone in the chat here.
Probably. Anyways. Also, they raise their prices, have to deal with fines, $35 entry, and you have to buy ammo from them. They don't allow outside ammo. I have a field like that. I had a field like that back in the day, and that is one of the things I hate most about specific airsoft fields, is that when you are required to buy ammo there and you cannot bring outside ammo, I think that's silly and goofy. Because the problem is, and I had this at a field at one point, I'm not going to name the field, is that one weekend I bought ammo from them, and I came back the following weekend with the same ammo. Like, it was a bottle of Tippmann BBs, and it had their tag on it and stuff, and I was like, hey, well, I was told by the ref I couldn't use that. I'm like, okay, well, I bought this from you the week. I get it, too. It's a fucking dumb rule. Sure, I was like, I bought this from you the week prior. Well, it's like, well, you can't use that because you didn't buy it the day of. I'm like, okay. And they explained to me that it's the sealed BB thing. You have to make sure it's these BBs and this and that and that. I'm like, that's fucking stupid.
I mean, I understand why it's stupid, but I also understand why they do it.
Yeah, so do I.
I mean, specifically an outdoor field like that, and you said that they got a fine for dumping trash. Now, obviously, I don't know any of the specifics here, but going based off of what you just said, I can kind of assume that maybe part of that fine for dumping trash was plastic waste, and so they are probably being required to use bio BBs, and they want to make sure everybody's using bio BBs, so they're requiring you to buy their bio BBs. part of the reason why they wouldn't want you, bringing it back another day is if you use your whole bottle, you have a bottle of non-bios at home, you dump it into one, and you're like, I have bios here.
Yeah,
let me
or
use
if
it.
you're, and I've
I
seen
get
people
it.
get caught with like ceramic ball bearing BBs and stuff. Like I understand it.
I mean, that's a bit different, but sure, yes.
Yeah, but it's fucking stupid. But I understand why it is the way it is.
I mean, I think it makes sense. I do understand how it can be a bit of a pain. I think $35 entry, assuming that's for all day, isn't bad. There are a lot of fields around here that charge more than that. We charge $25 for all day, which is 6 hours of gameplay, which I think is a great deal. I think that's an absolute steal for Airsoft, but I wouldn't mind paying $35 for all day play, assuming it's all day. Yeah. So
I'm sorry. Did it say Red Core who?
You can.
Red Core Peels. Go suck a wiener.
Okay, we're gonna do our final thing here, which is telling you guys what events we have coming up. They banned someone from doing that, bringing ammo they had bought from that field. Okay, well, banning someone for that is a bit ridiculous, but I mean, enforcing it's one thing. All I'm saying is there are reasons field do things behind the scenes that don't always make sense, but do make sense if you like kind of look into why it's done. But I mean, honestly, a lot of times it comes back to like one stupid person made this rule for everyone, and now everyone has to follow a stupid rule because one person couldn't, be reasonable. That's usually what I find, but...
Anyways, besides my last comment of somebody trying to shill a Chinese company because, God forbid we want to buy from them, right? We all get those patch people in our comments. Events coming up here shortly. In February, we have MSW The Caspian Uprising. I know I will personally be going out to that. That is the MSW Insurgency event out at GTI. In March, we have a bunch of events. We have AMSX, which is in Killeen, Texas, and that is their very cool mid-cap, low-cap game that they have out there. Players Wanted Scorched Earth, which that is at Crescent in PA. We have Lion Claws Op Hidden Ward. That is going to be in West Virginia. Then MSATO, the Liberty Forge, that is in Allentown, PA. We will be having 2 teams going that weekend, so that'll be a very big event weekend for us there. I'm personally excited for MSATO because I absolutely love MSATO games as well. In April, we have Abkhaz, which is at Glen... Huh?
We don't got to go all the way to April.
We do every month. Well, I'm going to go to April and call it, but because the next 2 are really, really important to me, is we have Abkhaz, Black Lung Simulator 2026, because I got pneumonia after that last Abkhaz. Good Lord, that was brutal. And then AMS Southern Front, which is obviously at D14 in Texas. So those are our big events coming up. If you guys do want any pre-orders, or if you are excited to go see us, definitely say hi, order online, and say what event you're going to, and we'll bring those out to you. Other than that, the giveaway, I don't think I have anything else cool coming up. Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's it.
All right, cool.
You got anything cool for us, Ross? You except for the Rage Bait video coming out here shortly.
We got a new video coming out Sunday. We got a giveaway in 2 weeks. We got some events next month. A little break from events. Nothing too permanent, but yeah.
Yeah, it's slow until March. And then when March hits, I will be gone from my new house every weekend.